I am live. You can see it's crooked. I lost the screw out of the wall. My Instagrammers. Hi, Fine Empathic Tarot. How did you know I was on ready? Yes, I'm on. Remember I told you I'm coming on odd times. Okay. I'm doing it on purpose so that you understand that I've got to change my algorithm. So if you guys don't know what I mean by that, by changing it, I changed it quite a bit already. Hopefully tell me if you got told I was on, because I'm not just on TikTok. I came on a little early today. All right. So I just want to see who's on and who is coming through. So, all right, you guys, thank you very much. Hit likes and subscribes and all that good stuff if you're on my TikTok. Trying to figure out the algorithm. So I'm changed up the algorithm a lot. So you got notified. Yep. See, there we go. All right. So I figured out the algorithm is what I'm figuring it out. All right. So, thanks, guys. They hit likes. I appreciate it. All right. So what we're doing today is, if you would like a reading, got cards or mediumship, it does not matter. It's only really one question, but it's, like I said, it's $20. I mean, come on, it's cheap. If you want something longer, make an appointment. I had a lot of people ask from Friday night that wanted just a 15-minute, and then they got talking to me like, I think I need a half an hour. It's okay. Like, I don't, and I'm very quick. I say what I got to say. You guys know that. So good. I'm glad you got notified. Okay. I figured out what's going on. I've got the algorithm. I'm starting to figure the algorithm out. So anyway, but yeah, if you guys don't know, some things going on. If you have not joined me yet for next Sunday at 4:00 Central, I am doing a webinar. It's going to be predictions about what's going on in April and how you're going to do shadow work. It has to go all together, and you'll understand it has to do with shadow work, but it also has to do with some of the predictions that are coming. And if you guys don't know, I have predicted a lot that have come true just recently. Okay. So thank you guys. Thanks for, yes, share me. Yes, please. Thank you. It came up for you. It is now. Okay. I have figured it out. I figured out what the problem was. I have to post a certain time of day. I have to post more. So that is what's been going on. But I've got a lot going on. If you check my Eventbrite out, oh my Lord, good Lord. Okay. So I've got this thing in April coming, and that's next Sunday. Join that. I don't have a whole lot of people because I haven't had it up long. But I'm going to be in Long Beach, California, the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. You'll be able to get to access me live. And so I'm going to be doing readings in a morgue on Sunday night. It's going to be interesting. I'm also going to the Queen Mary. I'm going to the Winchester House. We're doing Alcatraz, and I'm going to tell you what I'm getting. I'm also in the process of starting to do some things about true crime, because I just know things sometimes. I'll be like, oh, well, you know that. But back to my predictions. I predicted all the stuff that's going on right now is on my website. Take a look at it. If you don't believe me, take a look at it. Okay. I predicted there'd be a third party developing, and it would be called like the People's Party. And it would sound like communism or something, but it's not. It's the democratic socialism, which you understand that's basically like, what am I saying? Yeah, it's Social Security, things like that. And if you've been watching AOC and Bernie Sanders, it's gaining momentum. And I said, Bernie Sanders, that second prediction, is not going away. You're going to see more and more of him, right? Third prediction that came true, and I'm just kind of like floored that all this is way back in 21. I said there'd be a cure for diabetes coming in 25 or 26, between 24 and 26. And they knew about this the whole time, but they didn't have the approval. They do now. And I'm telling you, it is stem cells. They're injecting stem cells into the pancreas. It gets the pancreas moving again. And so I was like, oh, that happened too. So I'm kind of surprised by that. Also, I will be soon making a newsletter. If I just was eating soup, you guys don't know. I'm just more than a psychic, you guys. My grandmother was Mennonite. My great grandmother was Mennonite. And so my grandma we cook Mennonite. I just didn't realize there's a certain way you cook. And I am doing the week. I'm going to do a monthly newsletter. It's not together yet because I'm busy with this thing in Long Beach. And it is all about living in 5D. It's the 5D pioneer. There's going to be things that to help you survive all this. It's going to get worse yet. Okay. It's going to, sorry. It's, we're going to be okay. I still say there's going to be people hungry. Anyway, how to cook. Like I just made a chicken pot pie soup. If you're like, really? Think about it. It's the insides of the chicken pot pie. And then what I went and got was some Hawaiian rolls, and then you eat it together and it's like chicken pot pie. It's really simple. It's more simple than a pot pie. So I cook all kinds of odd stuff, anything with potatoes. Like I didn't realize that it was a big deal that people that are a Mennonite or Amish have a tendency to put potatoes in everything. I've cooked like that my whole life and did not know, but I am a very good cook. So yeah. All right. So are we having World War III? No, we're not. Now, here's another thing. I'm wondering if this is what's coming true. This is my wonder, because I predicted that we would join Canada and we would make like a new group, kind of like I don't know, like North American Union or something. Did you hear that England offered that we could join the Commonwealth? We wouldn't be us. We'd be a separate country, but we can join their Commonwealth and have protection, have all of us protect each other. I don't know if that's going to happen because, Donald Trump's an egocentric maniac, but it could. And that would explain why we are joining Canada. I told you we were going to join Canada. And I said, we're not taking Canada over. We're joining Canada. And that is on my page. I have been seeing, yes, we're joining Canada. I don't understand. But then when that was explained that we could become part of the Commonwealth of England, where we are working all as one big group. And I'm like, I wonder if that's what I'm seeing. All right. Within Trump's term, I want to say before 2030. And we're going to reshape our government, and we're going to have our healthcare, and we're going to have our daycare, and we're going to have the education we need. And I'm telling you. And there's other things that I'm not going to say anything else. So join my Eventbrite, because I have a whole bunch of predictions coming up here in April. So that I saw that and it didn't make sense. Sometimes I can't, what the heck? So I say it anyway, and then something weird happens and it comes true. And you're like, like I'm going to tell you, I've been saying they were going to clone a woolly mammoth. I said that in 20 or 21. And what are they doing as we speak? They're trying to clone a woolly mammoth. So I don't know why, but yep. So, all right. Anyway, so I know, have you noticed about Bernie Sanders lately, you guys? Excuse me. I just had chicken pot pie. Sorry. Soup. Low fat, low calorie, low salt, low everything. Anyway, Bernie Sanders looks younger. I think because he's like, I got to do this. I know I'm old, but I can't, we can't give up. He's got a focus I've never seen in him before. Because now I saw him live. Was it November? I think November. At a union rally. And so I got to see him in person. And that's my fourth time. I've shaken hands with him. I've met him personally. He looks younger. I don't understand all that completely, but he's got a reason to be staying in shape, I guess. Right. All right. So that you understand how it works. Okay. So what about Kamala? She may run again in 28. I'm wondering if it's AOC. I'm seeing a woman running, and it could be AOC, but I bet it's Kamala again. And I think I may have missed. See, I still say there was election, tampering, but anyway, gotta be careful what I say because I'll be taken off. And it's pretty sad when Barack Obama says it right out. He didn't even mince his words. He said it right out. He said it that's his third time now he said that. So they know stuff. So, hey guys, how are you? So anyway, if you are interested, I'm just sitting here today. I'll do tarots. I'll do mediumship at whatever you would like, if that's what you would like. And if not, that is okay too, because I did do some stuff on Friday. So, and I am in an odd time. All right. So Do you see LGBTQ marriages being revoked? I don't. I don't. I don't right now, at least. I don't. So I know Janet, I agree. She said there's fraud. There was fraud. I'm like, yeah. Yep. Yep. I'll get some good Mexican food while in California. We have a Mexican family that makes the best food within a 100-mile radius. They are very good, very, very good food. They have very good food. And where are they from? In Mexico. I can't remember exactly. But anyway, very nice people. So yes, you guys, it's $20. You guys know it feeds horses. I did so. You guys got to be so careful nowadays. Now, if you have not subscribed to me, subscribe to me, because I'm going to start locking down my nights of my manifestation, meditation. I met a woman online, and I about died when I thought, I'm a meditation specialist. I'm going to help you manifest. I'm a manifestation coach, which I'm basically doing, right? $300. $300 they wanted. And I'm like, really? Interesting. So just letting you know, you're paying $15 a month and you're getting the same thing, because I'm proving to you that this manifestation stuff is real. And if you don't have your rods yet, they're in the other room. I fell asleep with my rods in my hand the other night. And I'm like, if that doesn't do something, I don't know what does. All right. So, but go get that, look them up. They're called ferro rods, zinc, copper. And make sure you have an object with you when you come to manifest on Tuesday nights. It's on Tuesday nights. Now, if you notice, I'm going on what weird time. I might go tomorrow morning at 9:00. I'm just trying to change the algorithm, and it's working. I'm double the amount of people tonight. See what I'm saying? So, and I'm usually in the 200s. Remember the one night we had 30,000 people watching. It was right before the election. No joke. I was like, wow, that's cool. So anyway, all right. Well, we have legit elections. There's going to be an election. There's going to be a complete overhaul of the election system. The Electoral College will be going away, by the way, and will be direct election. And you have to watch what you think. Blah, blah, blah. Go visit it's $8. Go visit my webinar, Blana Uncensored. It's on Eventbrite. You can find it on my website. You can find it on my link tree. Go subscribe to that, because there's stuff I've got to say. And remember, I will say one thing. Remember, I told you to hold on to your stock if it's AI. Yeah, I'm right, because my stock actually went up, and it's been steady now. It's one of the only stocks that's doing well. All right. Yeah, bye-bye Electoral College. You do understand what the Electoral College is, right, you guys? The Electoral College had to do with 3/5 of a vote, because the southern states were unhappy that they didn't feel like they were getting a fair share to the northern states. So they said that Black people are 3/5 of a human. No joke. They said this. This kills me. Not that I'm a group, but that's literally what they did. This is literally what they did. And so that meant that they got more electors, because there's so many Black people not represented underneath their master. I'm not kidding. This is based on slavery. The Electoral College is based on slavery. Why does it exist anymore? I don't understand. I don't get it either. See, so it's representation that way. Well, they're for every so many people, now you get 3/5 of a person. That's called the 3/5 compromise. I taught American history. And so that you understand that. A lot of people do not understand that this is completely based on slavery. And they don't know their own country's history. So what we need to do is reset the button. Say we're sorry to everybody. We're sorry to the Native Americans. I'm a little bit of that. Not much, just a little. But it's funny though, because I've got family members with black straight hair, and I always wondered why. Like, yeah. Reset the button on inequality reset. We need a reset. It's that simple. Okay. Hi, Tibby. All right. I know, lovely. I know. And so, I mean, I always think back, and I know you guys have family members or something like this somewhere back, going back. My fifth great grandmother was a native, married a white guy. Was she forced to marry a white guy? Did she do it to save her, to keep peace? Did she love him? I'll never know. However, the most neatest thing ever is that she was the aunt of Tecumseh, and they have an extremely large family. Like, I've had at least 10 people reach out. They can see that I've actually gone on TikTok and said, my fifth great grandmother was Minta Straight Tail. Okay. And I've had people who are descendants and have reached out and we've talked, which is really cool. So I didn't even know I was Native. I've always been so drawn to it. And I believe she might be my guide, because I have a Native American woman guide. I call her Angela, but she's Native American and I don't know who she is. I just gave her the name Angela. It sounded good. So, you know what I'm saying? But I'm kind of wondering if it isn't her. So you do drum up, when you're doing your genetics, by the way, you do drum up your family. You'll drum up the older people from back in your bloodline. So to let you guys know that it is true. All right. Anyway, I did see something come through. Somebody sent me something, and I don't know who it was. All right. So whoever, I'm looking. So somebody want a reading? Because I saw something come through. You got notified, Judy. I know. I'm finding out what's going on. I have to post at certain times of day. I have to post more. I have to be out there just a little more. And so I'm going to also start changing my algorithm by being on at different times. So, okay. But then I appreciate all you guys' support, because it was frustrating for me for a while, but I have figured it out. I've also figured out that I am posting to get things to go viral the way I want it to. I'm doing it in a certain way. And it seems like I get 12. I think today I got one, it was 12.5. I had 12,500 hits. So that wasn't too bad. So yeah, Joanne, I saw. All right. It was you, Mallory. Okay. I saw it go through, sweetheart. All right. See, here we go. So, all right. Hold on. Let me get my pen working. All right. Anybody else that wants a reading, they are $20. But I pull cards, anything you got a question with. I do mediumship, what you want to know from your guides, because as a medium. All right. So Mallory, where are you? I see you. I just saw you. Hi, Cassandra. All right. Hold on. Mallory. Okay. What do you want, Mallory? What's your question, sweetie? And if you want to, you do want a reading, just pop on. That's okay. If not, that's okay. I did some readings on Friday, so people got theirs. They got answered. So, and I also noticed I switched cameras. You guys remember on my large account, it was always glitching. I switched cameras. I moved cameras around, and it seems like that's working really well. So, okay. John. Okay, hold on. I'll pull cards. All right, hold on. There's that. Oh, you guys are going to be talking. You have an offer coming. Remember, I've told you 100 times, right? You guys going to end up together. I don't normally say that, because I said, it's a free will, but I want to show you the cards, Mallory. So watch. So this is a new relationship. This is, where it could lead to a marriage. It's a deep connection. Here's where you're talking it through. Here's where you're talking. And here's an offer. I'm telling you. He's going, and here's you getting away from what does not work for you, which means you're moving. See, look at, and you're going to go back together. You guys understand the significance of that one, right? That's what the hell, let's do it. That's literally. All right. All right. So just to let you know. All right. The innocent people that were sent to El Salvador. I have not looked at that yet. However, oh wait, somebody just sent me something again. I just saw something come through. Sorry, you guys. I haven't looked at that, but I do know. Well, you got to go on my uncensored. I'm scared to say some of this stuff that I know is going to happen. All right. So that's why I call it Lana Uncensored, because I don't have to. Also, if you've not joined my Substack, join my Substack, because you're going to start getting emails and a newsletter, and you can. Yeah. I'm not going to say what's going to happen to Musk and Trump, but you gotta go on there. Not expensive. I do everything cheap. You guys realize I do have a pension, right? I'm retired. I'm a retired art teacher. So hi Brenda. So I don't have to charge a lot more than a lot of other people. Do you see what I'm saying? There's all people charging 50. Somebody was charging $100 for reading on here. Now I'm really sorry, but no, that ain't happening. That is wrong. I'm sorry. I charge, if you ever think about the way I charge, it's probably about $3 a minute, which is cheap. And there's people online making $5 to $10 a minute. And So, okay. All right. All right. So when you didn't miss anything, Brenda, I'm just coming on here. USPS are having protests now. I know. Okay. Thank you, Cassandra. All right, here we go. And you can ask me what you want, Cassandra. Cassie, is it Cassie? It's Cassie, right? Okay. Yes, it's on Eventbrite. It's on Event, and it's on my link tree and on my website. And it says Land Uncensored. I'm only doing these once a month. The month after that, I won't be, because I'll be in Long Beach. So how much for one question? How much for? I'm just doing a straight thing where I'm pulling cards tonight, Autumn. So it's $20, and so you get it's a full read though. It's a full, and whatever your question is, appear in the cards anyway. You guys do know that. Anything that's been on your anything that's been on your mind. Did you guys know that? That's how the cards work. If it's been on your mind, even if you ask a different question, those cards will still say that. So, because it's the most important thing. So, I can't crypto finally taking off. I don't like crypto. So, yeah. Do you think things will pick up this summer for you, Mallory? I want to say a little after that. Hold on. Yeah, there he is. Here's hard work. Good news, money involved. Now this I got first. I said no. And you're going to ask if it's pick up in the summer. I think it's more after that. I think it's more like July or August. See, I think June is summer. So do you know what I'm saying? But they'll be writing. I think you see, I get this again. See, I'm telling you, Mallory, okay? I'm telling you, all right? Oh, Joanne, you're on the list? Okay, no, I did not, sweetheart. Hold on. I'll write you down. All right, so I'm trying to entertain you. And by the way, I'm into true crime. And I'm sitting there watching these shows. And I'm like, well, don't you know this is what blah, 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 blah happened. And they're like, I had one of my friends go, how'd you know that? And I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, are you getting impressions on it? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, well, why don't you go on here and talk about some of the stuff? And I'm like, I never thought about it. And they're like, that would be interesting. And I'm like, yes, it would be, because, all right, I live in Wisconsin. So Jeffrey Dahmer was in Milwaukee. My brother was in the dorm 2 blocks away from his apartment. My brother had actually tried to get an apartment in that building that they found Jeffrey Dahmer in. I don't know what it is about Midwestern. Ed Gein, remember him? And then John Wayne Gacy, all these, and I'm like, why do we get into it so much? This is my thought. All right, I got you. Oh, Holly. Okay, I have Holly, but it's really Louise. Okay, hold on. Reason I think is because oh my God, I'm not that crazy, am I? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like watching Hoarders. You guys ever watch Hoarders and go, I don't feel so bad that my house is dirty now. I do. Do you guys do that? I do. I do that. Melissa. Okay. I got you, Melissa. Shoot. Sorry, you guys. Sorry. Oh, it paused me. What happened? It paused me. Wait a minute. That just went. Did you guys just see what happened? Oh my gosh. Wow. What happened? Hold on. Let me do my Instagram again. That's just wild. I'm so sorry, you guys. Sorry. It was wild. It just paused and it went, oh, it's in Mercury in retrograde. But anyway, sorry, you guys. But you know how you watch hoarders though, and then oh no, my house ain't that dirty, is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. So I kind of think that that's kind of why we watch true crime, because you're like, how could somebody be like that? They're crazy. Like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what that is, but I'm not sure. I lost you guys for a second. Yeah, people are coming back. Sorry, you guys. I tapped it. No, I don't. I tapped this one and it went to this camera, and I don't know why. See, now I lost like 50 of my followers. I'm sorry, you guys. Sorry. I apologize. Now I don't know why I did it, because I came off of this camera and tapped it, then went back on here, and the feed went to this camera. It's weird. So anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway, Cassie, where are you? I'm looking for you. Yes. Mallory Deck. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Gina. If you guys have not, Melissa, okay, I got you, Melissa. If you guys have not come, if you guys cannot be in Long Beach, that is okay, because we're going to go live at a morgue on Sunday night, that night. So I won't be here, but I'll be live. And I think it was $8. It was something. I had to charge something, because I flew out there and everything. I'm thinking, well, $8 is pretty cheap. I'm not trying to rip you off, so yep, I see. Yep. So if you have not joined the Eventbrite, do that. I've only had it on 2 weeks, and I think I've only got like 25 people. I usually have 150 people. And so, and there's predictions coming. I've got predictions coming, because I'm seeing them. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sorry, you guys. You found me again. Yeah, I know. The other TikTok is off. No, it came back on. I apologize. What happened was, I'm telling you, I'm on Instagram on this camera here, and I tapped it and it went to TikTok, and I don't know why. It just did. And then you came off, resumed, it came back here, and then came back here. Like, that came back here. That's just weird. Do you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's Mercury in retrograde, you guys. You know that. So, all right. So anyway, so if you guys start seeing a little bit about true crime, or you start seeing recipes, because it has to do with my newsletter too. I've got a newsletter coming out, how surviving 5D. That's what this is. It's called the 5D Pioneer. So it's kind of like the Pioneer Woman, but 5D, because it's uncharted, right? And I'm going to give you good ways to save money, good ways to grow things, good suggestions. All right, that I found that work for me. So that's kind of what I do. All right. Thank you, guys. Okay, Tippy, yeah, go ahead and buy it, because I'm telling you, I can't say everything here. I just can't. You guys know I can't. And because I get silenced. And so that's why when I go on there, I'm also able to go on Substack. So and say whatever I want to say. So if you guys have not joined Substack yet, you're not like, Substack will send out a newsletter. I'm in the process of doing it. I got a lot going on, man. I've got all this going on. Then the book's coming out. And yes, I just edited the first 40 pages and approved them. So the ISBN number's done. That means that's the Library of Congress number. It's got all of that done. And I'm just tweaking. Like, I found fault for 3 errors, and he wanted me to double check it and approve it. And so I approved it. It should be ready in my hands by May 2nd, when I do my book signing in Los Angeles. Or Long Beach. Okay. So, okay. Substack is an app, Jenny. It is a new one. And that's where you guys know who Aaron Parnas is, right? Aaron Parnas and the Midas Touch, they're on Substack. It's a place that we can go and we can make like newsletters and stuff, but you can say whatever you want. Everybody will leave you alone. And that's kind of why I like it there. So, okay. All right. Hi, guys. So I'm letting get back to this. Where's Cassie? Cassie, where are you? So, yeah, I'm here. I know it's back on though. Okay. There's Cassie. Okay. Hold on, Cassie. Oh, let me check you off. Okay. A couple of people. What's going on with Marcus? How about Mitch? I want you to Cassie, so I get with Marcus. Marcus is not kind of a non-committal kind of guy, isn't he? He's kind of like can't make his mind up. I think that's who I might be picking. Now it's hard for me. Sometimes I pick up Mitch and not Marcus. So if it sounds like the one, it doesn't sound like the other. I might have mixed them because we're talking about 2 people at the same time. Oh yeah, she goes exactly. Okay. I wouldn't waste my time on Marcus. I'm sorry. That were me. Mitch he must be a water sign. Mitch is really, really watery. Like he's real emotional. Almost to a point, almost too much. A little bit sometimes. But he's a nicer guy. He would do you better. Oh, yeah, he's far away. Okay, that's why. All right. But he would be a better fit for you. Okay. Is it Jow? Jow? Okay, hold on, dear. It's $20. Go on to if you go on to my feed on Facebook, you'll see where to pay. Otherwise, go on to my link tree. But they're $20. And I'll give you a cards, mediumship, whatever you want. Okay? All right. Yes. Oh, Mitch is here. Marcus is far away. Marcus, I wouldn't waste my time on Marcus. It seems to me that Mitch is one that's more emotional. He seems like he'd be a good dad or a good parent or something like that, Cassie. I think am I getting the two of them right? I'm not mixing them right. Because one is much better than the other. All right. So just let you know. Okay. Joe, I got you, Joe. Oh, I got you on here, Joanne. Got you on here. You're like third. All right. All right. So hold on, you guys. All right. Hi, guys. All right. Yes, I'm right. Okay. That's what I'm picking up, dear. But here, I'll tell cards for you anyway. All right. So hold on. Hi, guys. A couple of you guys I haven't seen in a long time. They're popping in. Brenda popped in. Valkyrie, I haven't seen you in a long time. Farida, I don't know that person. Okay. Yep. I'm seeing you, Joe. I can see you. Yep. I see you. Okay. All right. Hold on. Hi, guys. So this is about Mitch and this is about Marcus. Okay. There's hard work and standing your ground. All right. There's hard work. There's just, you got to put the work in. You can't just like be handed, but there is good news coming with money. Is this Mitch or is this Marcus? I bet it's Mitch. But you've been worried about this. I don't know if it's money that's involved with you because you got to let go of something. Is it one of them to go to the other? Because you have choices you don't even know about yet. Or situations. Major spiritual lesson, my dear. Major. Okay. And this is success in home and family. So you're going to choose the right way. Oh, there's you enjoying your life and things around you. Does that make sense? Okay, Cassie? And this you might be taking a trip, but usually this is you're in the driver's seat and you got all the control. Are you juggling the two guys or is it money? Oh, okay. Yep. That's exactly okay. Yep. That's it. There you go, Cassie. There you go. Good idea. He's not what he seems anyway. Marcus isn't. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. You're still kind of sitting on that though. Why are you still sitting on that? Does that make sense? Yeah. He's going to try to, I don't know. He's going to start asking has he started asking for money? There's something to do with money. There's something to do with money, sweetheart. Okay. So just to let you know. All right. Hi, Scorpio 16. I see you popped on. It should be, I lost a bunch of people. I had like over 50 and now it's half of it, I guess. Sorry, you guys. I'm dumb. I good. Yeah. Anyway. So Jim Acosta's on Substack too. Gina said, yeah, the chair's right. Yeah, that's right. They're all on there. It's not just, it's for anybody who wants to tell the truth that is not going to be silenced. I want to say something to you guys, by the way. Just want you to notice. Have you noticed, do I look younger? Am I starting to look younger? I'm taking like I'm taking hyaluronic acid, but I'm also on a real high dose of biotin. I have not colored my hair one single stitch. I was starting to go gray. You can still see just a touch. I swear to you that I'm taking a biotin and collagen mix